Hey, I'm gonna let you finish, but stop. I'm gonna talk to you about Marcus Aurelius today. Get at that. Here, as you can see, I have some quotes with me. You can't really see it. It's okay though, I can see it, and that's what matters. But anyway, I did want to talk to you about Marcus Aurelius, and he's actually a really, really cool, interesting dude. He was an emperor back in the Greek times, and he was known as a stoic, which is also a philosopher. If you didn't know what a stoic was, it's a Greek philosopher basically. And I wanted to philosophize with you a little bit about the things that he philosophized. But all right, guys, I did want to talk to y'all a little bit about that guy, so we're gonna get on that right now. Yeah, we out here. Come on, boy, let's get over here. Yeah, look at that. Mexican German Shepherd. Yeah. I say that because he literally came from the border of Mexico. He jumped the border, but it's okay. Don't tell no one. Don't say La Migra either. He gets scared. He runs, okay? But anyway, we're going to get at it. So, Marcus Aurelius, though, he was known for being a very just person. And I always thought that was really interesting because most of the time when you hear about an emperor, they're not just, you know what I mean? They got anything but your best interest in their mind. You know, most of the time they're like chopping heads off at will, and they're not really worried about what's best for you. You know, so to hear that there was a person that had the power of emperor, he had so much power in his control, and yet he still used it for good. I mean, that's like some like real Spider-Man type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's really cool, man. So I wanted to dive into a couple of the things that he he theorized, or a couple of the quotes that he left behind, and just kind of see if it can affect our lives in any positive way. If not, then I guess there's the door, bitch. No, I'm just playing. I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to cut. But all right, to get started, we're gonna look at the first quote. What's that saying, bud? But all right, let's get started on the first quote, man. Yes, sir. We out here. All right. I do want to look at this one first because I felt like it was a pretty simplified verse. Ooh, bars. All right, look. All right. You can also commit injustice by doing nothing. Now that right there lets you know that he was a just person, because this was in his, all right. So also these thoughts came from his memoir, right? And this is basically like him just writing in a journal all his fears, his anxieties, all his problems he's going through, all the things he did successfully, just his thoughts. He writes his thoughts out in the book. And one day some dude found it and was like, wow, this is brilliant. And they turned it into a book. So it was just a journal of thoughts. So the book's actually called Meditation, because that's basically what it is. But there's a lot of really good things you can pick from it, right? So he was a very brilliant man, right? But so Marcus Aurelius, first quote, you can also commit injustice by doing nothing, right? Now, just there's so many ways we can apply that to our life and like help us understand how to dictate and how to guide ourselves through our own lives. But I mean, simply by doing nothing, not only are you straight slapping anyone that believes in you in the face with disrespect, but you also leave an open window for any kind of bad to happen. You know what I mean? When you don't solidify something, when you don't take action to make sure that something is like that for a reason, then it just gets to go do what it wants to do. And that usually ends up being a bad thing. You know what I mean? Not all the time, but sometimes just letting something sit. You know what I mean? Like something simple as, having like a cavity. You let that thing sit there for too long, eventually you're going to lose your tooth. And eventually it's going to affect all the teeth. And eventually your mouth's going to start hurting. So you're not going to want to brush your teeth. Like shit's just going to get worse and worse as you don't take action. So that's why you got to make sure you're taking action throughout your life. And even when you're tired, man, make sure you push through. Make sure you prevail in order to get what you want out of life, man. Because it's there. It's there. You just gotta go grab it. You gotta get it, boy. You gotta get it. Yes, sir. All righty then. We're out here. Let's get it. So I wanted to look at this one next simply because it kind of follows up from the last one we did. But it says, and I quote, because it's literally a quote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Now that shit right there make you want to drop a mic. If I had one, I'd be dropping that hoe right now, right? But I mean, really think about it though, man. Like let's say some dude wanted to grow up to be like a famous actor, right? And for a long time he was very dedicated to it, but then this distraction came along the way. You know what I mean? And eventually he started putting more time towards the distraction rather than towards what he wanted to be. And even though he didn't want to be that, that's what he became. You know what I mean? Simply put it in the aspect of my life, right? Like I got things I want to achieve and shit, right? But one of my distractions in life is definitely the game Apex. Like I love that motherfucker, bro. I play that all the time. I'm telling you. But I don't want to be the apex predator of like the USA. I don't care to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still investing a lot of time into that. So what my actions are showing is that I want to be apex predator. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make sure that I delegate my time correctly and get what I want out of life. And the way you do that is by making sure you have it lined up for yourself. You know what I mean? So the whatever stands in the way becomes the way. Remember that. All right. We'll move on now. If it's endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. That's one of his quotes too. And that one's actually pretty deep too, man. Because I mean, think about it, yo. Did you think about it? Because I did. All right. Anyway, though, the reason why I think that one is pretty deep though is because a lot of times throughout life you're gonna go through problems. That's just part of life. That's why it's smart to become happy in pain, because pain is a normal thing. So the more that you become comfortable in it, the more that you can actually get out of life, right? But the other side of that is the less comfortable you are in pain and the more you complain about it, the less you are observant to the lessons in that and less observant to the opportunities in that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times that painful situation was put there on purpose so you could achieve greatness. You know what I mean? Because people don't become great by having an easy life. They don't become great because they sat in the house all day doing nothing and just playing games and fucking eating. You know what I mean? They become great. They became great because they put themselves through hard times and they started to learn to enjoy the pain. You keep the sunshine, shade me the rain. That's what Lil Wayne said, and I'm telling you, it's true to this day. I mean, it's so true that Marcus Aurelius said it too, like, what, 3 centuries ago, or whatever the time frame would be? I don't know the time. I just know that he's a stoic, man. Leave me alone, guys. But, yeah, that's what I'm saying, though, man. Whenever you are so shut off to the opportunities inside of pain, you completely miss all the beauty of it, you know? So the next time you feel like you're going through a hard time, stop bitching about it. You know what I mean? Endure it. If it's endurable, endure it and learn from it and get every single lesson that was meant to be given to you from it. Because I'm telling you, man, that's how you grow as a person. You get put in bad situations and you learn how to make them good. You know what I mean? It's not by being in a good life your entire life. That's just not realistic, you know? So be more open to experiencing bad, because bad could lead to great. You know what I'm saying? But we out here. Yeah, buddy. And this one right here is out there for all of my people that are suffering from anxiety or just too stressed out about what people think, man. Because I'm telling you, it's only a hindrance, but it's something that we all go through. So it's something that we got to learn how to delegate, I guess you could say. Because sometimes it is important, but it's also over exerting yourself to be so freaking worried about what people think. Because you know, you need to make sure you live up to a certain standard, of course, but you also don't want to like drive yourself mad trying to meet those standards of others, you know. But this one's really good. I think it'll help a lot of those out there, right? I just put shit in perspective for you, right? But it never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about other people's opinions. Now that right there, man, think about it, man. Now it's not bad to admit that you love yourself more than other people. That's just instincts. That's how we are as a creature, okay? That's like the first thing. You know, if the plane's going down and you know you have a family on the plane, first thing you want to do is put the mask on yourself, because if you die, then you can't help no one. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you love yourself more than anyone else. That's the very true fact of life, right? But with that being said, guys, you know, make sure that you're aware of that. You know, make sure that you continuously put things in perspective, because perspective can give you everything and all the knowledge you need on a situation, such as something like this. You know what I mean? You care more about your life, so stop caring so much about what people have to say or their opinions of you. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to benefit you at all by following what they think about you. You know what I mean? I mean, there's people that think I should stop posting these videos and think I'm stupid. It's only going to hurt me if I listen to them and do that. You know what I mean? Like, you got to make sure that you're following your heart, you're following your dreams, and you're doing what you want to do without asking anyone if it's okay to do it. You know what I mean? Like, even if you have fears, do it anyway. Even if you have like massive anxiety and can barely talk around people, do it anyway. Even if you have so much depression going on that you can barely stand up, do it anyway. Because the more that you do the things that are hard to do, the easier they become and the easier you look as you do hard things. I don't know if that makes sense. It got a little confusing towards the end, but I'm saying that's why we look at these certain people and just like, wow, man, that dude has something. He has something that I want. He's an honorable person, or she's very smart, or he's very intelligent, or you know, there's these things that we admire about people, and the way that they get that admiration is because they put themselves through situations that no one else would. They go and put themselves through painful situations on purpose because they know that there's a lesson to learn there. So make sure that you are facing these challenges. Don't run from your fears. Don't run from your anxieties. Don't run from any emotional disruption you got going on. Face that shit head first, and you'll always become a better person from it, even if you have to go through some hard times during it. All right, guys? But that is gonna do it for today. I do appreciate y'all making it this far and listening, man. You know, it means a lot. I'm just trying to support my people in the way that I know I can, because this is something that I feel is one of my callings. You know, just trying to find a way to make everything look better in perspective and shit. I guess I just like the motivational thing. Ever since I was in like high school and heard someone on it, like I was like, man, I like that motivational stuff. So I'm gonna do it, regardless of what people think, man. And I hope that that's a lesson that we can all do too. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to do something, man. Even if you suck at it, just do it, man. Just do it, you know. But y'all have a good one, man. I do appreciate y'all watching. Hope you have a good day, and hope you got something positive from this video, man. Y'all hold it down, keep it easy, be real, and I'll see you next time. MYNT Mint Condition. Yo, I said that there's been so many motherfucking hard positions, plus some sticky situations, contemplating constantly. Fear the past caught up to me, but still, I find a way to kill my demons lurking that been causing murky vision, fucking up my clarity. Time to exercise my pedigree. Talk to me, sir, bitch, it better be a veteran. The dangerous living was just a kid on the street, no blankets or sheets, only a sharpened pencil with a couple pieces of paper. Turn them haters to vapor, never doing a favor, stacking up the sheets of paper. Now I'm flexing on everyone, telling none how I made my money, but I know that one day we gon' hear them hoes say, damn, look at Age Rose family. Went from surfing on couches and renting hotel studios to bringing mint condition to fruition, paying for my mother, brother, father, other family member to be living like a motherfucking conqueror. To meet and marry women just to conquer them, put my cock in them. Got these married women gawking on my port for a telephone. Get it? Cause these hoes I service them. From A to Z I fuck these hoes alphabetically. Too many options needing me